Everyone, I hope you're well. I just thought I'd provide a bit of a client update and talk briefly about what markets have been doing over the last few months, and also list out a few things that we need to be looking at for the remainder of 2019. Look, now I know that charts and graphs and data can be a little bit boring, but this one shows a fairly important story for the last 6 to 12 months. You can see here, and this is our local market, it reached a fairly high point in August of last year, but in the lead up to Christmas we saw a fairly dramatic downturn and quite a lot of volatility on the way. But as you can see, as of today, markets have returned very close to where they were. Now, I guess one of the things that this has done is that it has allowed quite a significant amount of dividends to be distributed while markets have been low. So as markets return to where they were, that will bring the balance of your portfolios up. Now look, in the long term, probably doesn't make a huge amount of difference, but this short-term volatility definitely can add value to your portfolios both inside and outside of superannuation. So apart from being aware of the volatility we've seen in the markets over the last few months, I've just listed a few dot points and a checklist here that I want to go through and address for the remainder of the year. The first one there is portfolio reweighting. So as markets move up and down, the weightings of your individual funds within your superannuation change. So we need to be looking at that periodically just to make sure that we're maintaining the original weighting as per your investor profile. Second one there is binding nominations. So that's basically who you've nominated as a recipient of funds within your super if something were to happen to you. Now they typically last for 3 years, so we need to be making sure that they're kept up to date as well. For those of you who have retained superannuation from your original superannuation funds to keep insurance in force, we need to make sure that there's sufficient balances in each of those funds to get those policies up to date. The fourth one there is in fact an insurance update. Quite often we're seeing changes to debt levels, changes to your income, new jobs and what have you. So you'll need for superannuation held insurance can change. So we need to keep an eye on that. And the last point there is private health cover. So we've recently put into place a private health cover offering. Many of you may already have private health cover, and that's the case. It may just be a simple case of reviewing that to make sure that the premiums are competitive. For those of you who don't have private health cover in place, you might want to consider that simply because you're probably paying the Medicare levy surcharge if you don't have a policy in force. Aside from those things, most importantly for the rest of this year, we need to make sure that we're maintaining contact. I'm going to be sending out regular email updates and SMS updates. I'm going to send you through individualised balances of your funds and investments over the next couple of days after receiving this email. But as always, you can call me anytime, email me, get me on LinkedIn, or send me a text, or if you're going past the office at Portside, don't hesitate to drop in and have a coffee. And we will talk soon. Thank you.